He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. On first down, it's play action. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Catch made down inside the 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Cyclones looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Point after, up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake on first down. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice gain.
Good catch just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, we're just hearing this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
To throw, it's Mendoza. He escapes the pocket. Hart over the middle. It's James. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Extending the play now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the first down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You can see his teammates patting him on the back.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the pick set up the offense at the 35.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Quarterback making some changes at the line. But they're now throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Galloway. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Fires it down the right side. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to pass, it's Mendoza. Running out of time in the pocket. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking for a gap. It's James.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The Cyclones begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
It's a quarterback keeper. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
But a quick stop by the defense. Ain't just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
Now that's how you disrupt a 3rd down play. They knew where the pitch was going to go and blew it up. Send them not only to 4th down, but now 4th down and long.
Caught over the middle. It's Barnes.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters if you check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And a solid drive, and the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Important yardage needed on 3rd down here. A field goal try would be from 52. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Breaks into the open. Across the 40. Inside the 20.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Miami. They jump on top now here in the 4th. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone in this possession. On the move now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
They're going to run it here. Runs through the defender. Well, there's the stiff arm. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. This 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Defense is coming after him. Trying to create here on the move. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Play action here on 1st down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? gun now on third down. Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Galloway. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock. Will kick it away to get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The shotgun, he hands it off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. And he dunks it off with the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here we go. First third down of the game. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Putting toward the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Panthers.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Galloway. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
All right, let's get it. Right. Here we go. Set.
And there's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Pulls it in. It's Holmes. And he's brought down there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Third down, out of the shotgun. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. No way to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
White 18, Rocky switch. White 18, Rocky switch.
Second down, looking to throw it. He fires it down the middle. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, this defense is taking advantage of an opportunity. Their own offense scores on the opening drive. Now a big sack here on third down. Big decision here on your own side of the 50. Do you go for it or do you punt and give that offense the ball back?
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a fourth down completion. Pressure is coming. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Jordan. Here's a screen pass to the running back. In the clear at the 25. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Florida International.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And Kirk gets FIU with the lead here. As we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on.
Number 11, set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Galloway. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown.
And Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Back out there now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, it's Jordan. He escapes the pocket. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes 1st down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Moves out of the pocket. And they bring him down for a short loss on the scramble.
Well, this RPO didn't work out, and quarterback tried to bounce that to the outside to his left, but give the defense a lot of credit. They're waiting right there for him, and they get him for a loss.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down of the 17. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Hand it off for a draw. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. They go with a direct snap. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. They're going to run the option. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, you're going to see that quarterback pull and try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. First down, move the sticks.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He breaks free. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Scanning the field. It's Jordan. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, FIU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Galloway. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. That is broken up and incomplete.
Really good route here by this receiver. Quarterback does his job, puts the ball right where it needs to be. But how about the play by that defender to knock it away?
Here's the 2nd down play. QB keeper all the way. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Canes will look to convert here on fourth down. And someone moved this a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Hurricanes will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
On the move now. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
Big throw caught on the left side. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to scramble. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a fourth down call. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on fourth down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This time enough for one more play in the half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Galloway. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. They get the second half started with a running play. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front.
Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's a wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Running play called on third and short. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On first down, they'll keep their running game short. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's a draw. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a 4th down. You look at that scoreboard, you almost start to wonder, should I go for this?
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to the left. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
The pocket breaking down. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Jordan. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
A 4th down completion to the running back. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And Kirk gets FIU with the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a 2-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get to pick. Now let's see if they can score.
Screen to the wide receiver.
So nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a 1-possession game.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21. That run sets up a critical third down play. A play action, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And here comes a deep shot. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. He's swarmed by the defense.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking downfield. It's Jordan. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pump over the middle. It's Smith. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. It's a keeper. But he lost the football near the goal line. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down, but a takeaway and a return. A big play by this defense.
Boy, incredible job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they got a chance to get back in the game.
Looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a late deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep for late game heroics. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. And the Canes have 1st and 10 here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw yet again. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks an open space. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Well, when you have a guy that can get to the outside that quickly, use that touch pass to be able to get him on the perimeter, let him use that speed to pick up the first down like this.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. He escapes the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Look out, he's in the clear. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that one.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The comeback is on.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
And it's a kneel down.